Great game. Living the life of a Japanese teenager.
Yeah.
And
I don't know this game.
That's okay.
so
Japanese game, story game.
JRPG. It's been around. The series has been around for 20 years, and it's all about It's all about basically high school kids, and it's dealing with psychology and just like how people are fake.
Okay.
There's this whole deeper inner person that has a mask on them whenever they go out, and it's about removing that mask, and it's very psychological.
Yeah.
Great game. So people are coming out now complaining about the translation. This one article on Kotaku basically said this part that's translated it's translated correctly. The company that produced the game, Atlas, saying it's not. And now there's a whole website dedicated to all the problems with Persona 5.
Yeah, it's like a really like well done website too. Like he gives like the error that's in the text, why it's a bad error, the correction that should be in there. He goes all out.
And some of the errors, some of the errors are obvious syntax error, like they use multiple quotation marks, or they use the wrong quotation marks. In that you use a quotation mark and then you have another one right next to it, or you have two quotation marks and one's going the other way. So it's stuff that obviously someone just fat fingers and just put it the wrong way.
Yeah, does that stuff matter?
No, yeah, does this bother you though?
So, what do you say? Because I got fat fingers?
No, the grammatical thing. Sorry about that.
You know, the thing is, this is a 100-hour game. 100 hours.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes to you beat it.
Right.
100 hours. You're going through so much text that you barely even notice it. And then some of the wording is just a little bit off. They say a little bit too much here and there. So the translation's a little bit off. But I mean, there's people. It reminds me in college. Have you ever been around like English majors that you know when they look at something exactly, or that they read something? I can't read this. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
and it's just
how lame do you have to be fucking typing away? It's and I was reading this and the this was wrong.
Video games make me mad.
Yeah, you're using an N instead of an A, and what's wrong with
Johnny? It's your father. Go outside. No, get some pussy. No.
So a lot of people are like that. It's just, I don't even understand what this says, and it's just like an extra word here and there. But it's so minuscule with all the text that you're reading. It's so.
But counterpoint, it is a very popular series, and
sure,
you would think that they have this process nailed down pat.
Right, there is something going on, but they're
cutting costs. They're not.
There's actually a lot more people that are on that team to translate it. So
this time around.
Right. Okay. So it's hard to say what's going on exactly. And also people are wondering about the people complaining. They're all indie people that are translating like hentai, Japanese games, porn games from Japan. And I know everything about Japan language. And really, do you? You've done one porn game and you think you know all the nuances about the Japanese language?
Right. So, I mean, the game's still selling well.
Yeah, it's...
Poor localization was something they attributed bad sales for Fire Emblem Fates for, which is...
yeah, because that changed around a lot of stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that changed around a lot of stuff. But some people weren't complaining about that, and these people that weren't complaining about Fire Emblem Fates all of a sudden complaining about Persona 5.
This is something I would never complain about. I can kind of just piece it all together.
Yeah.